So, if you were to predict how the mining environment might look in 5 years, what could you say?
Yeah, I think we'll just continue extending the safety and the fleet management that we've been doing in the past. But I think in 5 years, getting vehicles from point A to point B will probably be solved, right? So it's going to be autonomy and something, right? So a good
Mm,
example would be like a dozer, right? A bulldozer. So it's easy to move a bulldozer from A to B, right? Back and forth. But to get the efficiencies of that operation, and knowing when, the subtleties of dipping the blade down and making sure you're efficiently moving the dirt. That's going to be the next challenge to solve. So to create a fully autonomous vehicle that can do everything, right?
yeah.
So and that's where machine learning comes in, where we can get a bunch of data of different drivers, and then reduce the variation that you would have even with human drivers. I mean, you could have
Mhm.
a new person that's new to driving a dozer, or if you give one to you and I'm not a dozer, but you could train somebody in a day, or how to manipulate the controls, and they could get dangerous, but they're not going to be very efficient. And
Mhm.
and then there's the superstar dozer operators that they can do move the earth very efficiently, and so training the algorithms on how to be the superstar. So now you have um, a whole fleet of superstars, instead of a bell curve of some not so good drivers and not so poor drivers.
Yeah.
So and then but before we get to that point, I think teleoperations will take over as well. So then you have a driver or a dozer operator, using the same example, that is now controlling several bulldozers remotely,
Mhm.
and it protects them from the potentially harsh environments and the vibration from the vehicles.